And it is not an understatement to say that I owe Tim my life, literally. Only 6 months before I found out that I had cancer, he had had successful treatment with Dr. Sardi in Baltimore. But he only got to Dr. Sardi because he refused to accept the fact that this was going to beat him. And he and Denise spent hundreds of hours researching ways to find a cure. And if it hadn't been for their efforts, their dedication, and their faith, I would not have known that there was any answer. And I would not have known that I could have been cured. So I literally, as I said, I do owe Tim and Denise a huge debt of gratitude because I'm here now. And just very briefly, I had no symptoms whatsoever. None whatsoever until I passed out at my house. They took me to emergency thinking I was having a heart attack or something, and did an MRI and found a mass, and they said, oh, uterine, you know, and so my OB/GYN started the surgery. She poked around and said, ooh, this is not my territory. And long story short, I was referred to Dr. Tajani at Strong, who had been Tim's oncologist 6 months earlier, and he knew there was a treatment, and he knew what to say to me because of Tim and Denise. He said, there is treatment for this, and this is what you need to do. And without that, there would not have been any answers. And it was really important that Dr. Tajani was able to admit that he did not have all the answers and that he could learn from his patients. Because I talked to other patients of Dr. Sardi's in Baltimore who had not been able to find an oncologist who would listen to them and who would help them find treatment. And so, you know, I really owe a lot to Dr. Tajani and his excellent team. Is anybody here from his office tonight?
They couldn't make it. No, they could not, unfortunately.
Oh, they're wonderful people.
Yep.
And finally, I owe a huge debt of gratitude to my partner. We've been together for almost 35 years.
Atta girl.